The busiest travel days of the year has finally arrived. We'll look at how things are going so far and talk about any potential delays here in San Antonio and across the nation. Plus, shoppers getting ready for a big weekend, how you can save a little money and get what you want on a holiday budget. And up next, our Spurs are hoping to get a much-needed win before Thanksgiving. We've got a preview of their rematch with the LA Clippers. Right now, taking a look at TransGuide. School's out, but again, the busiest travel day. They say it's going to be the busiest travel day ever, mainly on the roads today. We've got you covered right here on GMSA.
Good morning, rise and shine. It's very cold out there compared to what we've been seeing. 42 degrees to start your day, and we're going to be checking in with Mike very soon to see what we can expect on Thanksgiving.
Live from KSAT 12. Good morning, San Antonio starts right now.
And a good morning to you. It is 6 a.m. on your Wednesday, November 22nd. Good to have Steph back with us for a couple more days.
Thank you. Good to be back. Happy day before Thanksgiving.
Yes, the mad dash to make sure the grocery list is completed, right?
Yes, we both been to the store kind of last minute. I went yesterday and it was crowded, but actually not too bad. Things were moving. Our
local grocery store is doing a great job of restocking. Mike Ostrage is here. And we're going to focus on two things. One, let's talk about how chilly it is this morning. No, I lied. Three things. This morning, tomorrow's forecast, and then a pretty good cool down next week, too.
Yeah, we're going to get a reinforcing shot of the colder air to keep it on the cold side throughout most of next week. Colder, a little bit below normal. Today, absolutely fantastic. Tomorrow, a great day, too. I mean, we are going to have some clouds around here, but, you know, a cloudy Thanksgiving, that's not too bad. We've got a lot of clear skies as of right now, and we have dropped down a couple of notches. 40 now here in town, flirting right above freezing there. Kerrville Comfort Zone, obviously, in your backyard. It is probably right at freezing in parts of the hill country, and we've got some bone dry air out there, so with dew points down in the 20s and teens. Dry air and the clear skies and light winds in most places, but there's a bit of a breeze here and there, and it doesn't take much to make 40 feel like 37. That's the wind chill. Rio Medina feels like 30 right now at Hondo, and 28's the wind chill in Kerrville. Yeah, it's definitely cold out there. Mountain Cedar, that showed up yesterday on the high side thanks to those pretty gusty winds that we had throughout the day yesterday, as well as overnight. That was Monday night going into yesterday. Kind of on a little bit early for Mountain Cedar to show up that high. Throughout the rest of today, we're going to have plenty of sunshine, clear skies. Now through late afternoon, we're going to make it up to 62 today at noon, top off 65, about 5 degrees below normal, but absolutely fantastic out there. A few more clouds, just a couple of them here and there late today. And then overnight especially, and the forecast coming up for the weekend in just a couple of minutes. Hitting the roads right now.
One accident just came in, Mike, and I'm looking at as our rotator goes here. If you wouldn't mind walking over to the traffic center right now and see if you see anything at Bandera and 410. This accident literally just populated on the TxDOT screen. It is eastbound 410 at Bandera Road. Only one lane is currently blocked, but I don't think we're seeing it on any of the TransGuide cameras. There's also a disabled vehicle southbound 35 at Weidner, but considering how many folks are about to hit the road to head out, we are not seeing anything else on the roads. It's going to be team traffic this morning and probably again tomorrow morning because Stephen is out all week.
And new this morning, an update to an Amber Alert that went out to phones across the state late last night. Police in Kyle said in a Facebook post that the two 6-year-old girls from that alert have been found and they are safe. They were recovered in another county. Officers were also looking for 20-year-old Kylie Glasgow in connection with their abduction. However, there's no word yet if she was found with the children.
A man is behind bars this morning accused of robbing a bank on the city's northeast side earlier this month. San Antonio police say 41-year-old Michael Campos Jr. robbed a Bank of America on Nacogdoches Road back on November 8th. Police say he handed a note to an employee that said he had a gun and was robbing the place. He left with an unknown amount of money, but was later identified through security camera footage, and he was arrested. All right, topping your morning headlines, a major breakthrough in the conflict between Israel and Hamas.
A temporary ceasefire has been announced to release hostages held by Hamas.
Big deal. ABC's Liz Landers is in Washington with the latest on the deal and who could be released.
This morning, a breakthrough for the hundreds of hostages being held in Gaza as Israel and Hamas strike a deal for a truce agreement that will bring a temporary ceasefire to the conflict. Qatar, the small nation that helped broker the deal, announced in a statement the start of the humanitarian truce will begin within 24 hours and will continue for 4 days, subject to extension. 50 women and children prisoners in Gaza will be released in exchange for 150 Palestinian prisoners, according to U.S. and Israeli officials. The deal could also account for later hostages released as well, and will also include the passage of humanitarian convoys and fuel into Gaza. After the Israeli War Cabinet met to approve the deal, Prime Minister Netanyahu's office said their government will continue to fight for the elimination of Hamas. And President Biden saying in a statement he welcomes the deal and is grateful that hostages who, quote, endured weeks of captivity and an unspeakable ordeal will be reunited with their families once this deal is fully implemented. The war has claimed the lives of more than 14,000 Palestinians, according to the Hamas-run Gaza Health Ministry. Around 240 hostages have been held in Gaza since October 7th, including a handful of Americans. And the youngest American hostage, 3-year-old Abigail Adan, is expected to be among those released. One of her relatives, Noah Naftali, told me last week of Abigail.
Abigail is a spunky little girl. I want Abigail to know that her brother, her sister, her aunts and uncles, and her grandparents are waiting for her at home.
Some of the families of those hostages were in Washington, D.C. last week for that rally for Israel. They also met with lawmakers and the Biden administration's top hostage negotiator as they've been advocating for the release of their loved ones. In Washington, Liz Landers, ABC News.
In your other headlines, today marks 60 years since one of the darkest days in American history. President John F. Kennedy was shot and killed in Dallas November 22nd, 1963. And the day before, he was right here in San Antonio. The President and First Lady, Jackie Kennedy, took a 26-mile trip throughout the Alamo City. We have a link to videos and photos on our website. Just look for this article on ksat.com.
A pilot is dead after his plane crashed into a shopping center parking lot in Plano near Dallas. It was just north of the Air Park Dallas Airport. At least one parked vehicle caught fire after that crash. Authorities said the plane did not land on or collide with anything. Right now, the NTSB is investigating what caused that crash.
Looking ahead, for the second year in a row, the IRS postponed a rule change for people who receive business income through third-party apps like Venmo, Cash App, Etsy, and Airbnb. The change could have added 44 million more tax forms being sent in January to small business owners. However, for this tax year, the existing rule that has been in effect for years still applies. Well, back here at home, the Bexar County Sheriff's Department has discussed safety with neighbors over on the far west side.
Their meeting comes just 1 week after our second Know My Neighborhood series focused on Alamo Ranch, highlighting issues like a lack of deputies and an increase in car break-ins.
Our Avery Everett spoke to community members who say they are finally feeling heard.
I think they're really on top of things, and we're going to be taken care of here.
A sigh of relief.
And right before the holidays, that's great. That's what we want.
With a renewed push of safety.
We need more deputies to patrol an area like this, and we also need to cut that bigger area into smaller, more manageable patrol districts.
The Bexar County Sheriff's Department addressed crime and safety in the Alamo Ranch area Tuesday night.
It's not cow pasture anymore. It's rooftops as far as the eye can see.
Directly connecting with the community and communicating increased crime efforts in and around Alamo Ranch.
Gives somewhat of a sense of security just to know that there's the heightened presence there.
Just last week in our Know My Neighborhood series, KSAT 12 talked about the growing pains of this neighborhood on the northwest side, including the lack of deputies and the large increase in car burglaries and break-ins.
It shined a light, and it can't be ignored anymore.
Just 1 day after our series aired, BCSO announced its mobile outreach unit would be parked in the neighborhood.
Alamo Ranch was one of those areas that we used as an example that we just need to be doing more.
The sheriff also announced that by the end of next summer, the Alamo Ranch area will be a part of a new BCSO response district in the area, which will include 2 more deputies circulating the community and even a substation for the sheriff's department.
They're dividing us up so that there won't be quite so many of us for the sheriffs. And I was really pleased to see that.
Promises that neighbors say they hope to see pushed through.
If we can get it to happen through the holidays, past the holidays, that'd be great.
Deputies with the Sheriff's Department also discussed holiday safety tips when it comes to package thefts, car burglaries, and home break-ins. For those tips, you can head on over to ksat.com. Avery Everett, KSAT 12 News.
Thank you, Avery. 609, 42 degrees.
And still to come, the Spurs are hoping to get a much-needed win before Thanksgiving. We're going to have a preview of the rematch with the Clippers.
And after the break, Mountain Cedar season is unfortunately here as an unwelcome gift. Meteorologist Sarah Spivey breaks down how long this season could last.
Yeah, it's that time of year again. And looking out there with live cam, guess what? It feels like Thanksgiving week. We're starting your day at 42 degrees. We'll be right back. Welcome back. It's 6:13. So the unwanted gift of the holiday season has arrived, and we're talking about Mountain Cedar, and unfortunately it got here early.
Meteorologist Sarah Spivey breaks down what Mountain Cedar is and how long those allergic to it will have to endure its effects.
Well, hope you got your allergy medicine ready to go because Mountain Cedar season has officially started in San Antonio in the Hill Country about 10 days ahead of schedule. Mountain cedar trees, which are actually technically juniper trees, reside in the Texas Hill Country and pollinate in the winter. In San Antonio, we typically see a spike when winds from a cold front pick up the light pollen grains in the Hill Country and move them into San Antonio. Unfortunately, cedar season is pretty long. It peaks in mid-January and finally comes to an end by Valentine's Day. So if you suffer from a cedar allergy, I know I do, it can sometimes feel like a cold, itchy, watery eyes, lots of sneezing, even sometimes a scratchy throat. It's best to start with over-the-counter medicine.
But if you just are taking everything over the counter and you're just not functioning well, you can't sleep, you can't go to work, then I would definitely see an allergist right away.
And you definitely don't want to be caught off guard during cedar season. So here at KSAT, every day we report on air, online, and on the KSAT Weather Authority app, the cedar count. You may be curious, why is cedar season so bad here in the Hill Country and in San Antonio? And why do we have so many cedar trees? Well, all you got to do, scan this QR code. I've written an article all about cedar to help you get through this sneezing season.
All right, let's check on traffic right now. It's a team effort, but I have the laptop open right now. We have a new incident right now. This is a disabled vehicle. No big deal. 35 south at, it says here, AT&T Parkway. Is it Frost Bank Center Parkway yet?
I don't know if they changed the name.
You know what? I was
It
just
is?
down there Friday. I didn't pay attention to it.
So TxDOT's got some catching up to do on some of their auto population here for their data, but only one lane is blocked. That accident 410 in Bandera appears to have cleared.
Well, that's good. And here at I-35 at Loop 410, that shot looks pretty good so far at 6:15 in the morning, so not too bad.
Decent amount of traffic, though,
Yeah.
in that shot coming at the camera.
And we knew it would be. We knew it would be. All right, so we're wrapping up No Shave November slowly but surely. The Menly men of KSAT are still going out.
Men.
Yes. We're raising money for 12 cancer foundations. Yeah. If you'd like to donate, scan this QR code on your screen or go to ksat.com/no shave.
We should say the musical men of KSAT. So let's go ahead and look at the leaderboard. Max with 4,695.
He had that field day on Saturday.
Listen to this stuff. He's #1 in the country.
Yeah.
And our last check, KSAT was #1 in the country, ahead of like the Alaska State Troopers.
What?
Yeah,
oh my goodness. Thank you to all our viewers and people who've donated so far.
Yeah, Max had that field day on Saturday.
Well, they didn't report any news. They just plugged Max.
They did. Spivey
I don't even think they had weather.
Whatever
Spivey made
works.
a full frame just of his face with a QR code specifically for him.
So,
but a bunch of people donated, which is fantastic.
I think I even donated to Max. But anyway, thank you everybody that's made donations to Mike and myself and everybody else. So we're going to keep plugging away here, and we'll wrap things up with the big shave-off coming up next Thursday.
Friday.
Wow.
Friday's the first.
Friday's first. Okay, I think the shave-off is Thursday.
Is it?
I think so.
I think so too.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Anyway.
But thank you all because, like I said, #1 in the country, and it's not anything we're doing. I mean, we're just not shaving. It's all you folks that are donating out there. So
I'll
that's
double
really
check
nice.
that during weather.
Okay.
All
take a look outside, and we had those clouds yesterday, and of course they make for some stunning pictures. And out there at Woodlawn Lake, how gorgeous is that shot? Oh my gosh, looking back toward downtown, spectacular. Thank you for that one, Mr. McClellan. All right, we are, take a look at your screen. Starting to see the glow of the sunrise. Boy, oh boy, those clear skies. That's what allows these temperatures to drop down. So we've got the normal high right now is at 70, and just in the next week, approximately, I forgot to change that date, my apologies, 22nd. In the next week, we are going to be dropping down to 68 by next Thursday, and normal low being 45 degrees. So here's what Climate Prediction Center is looking like. And in that time period, now we've got some rain chances, a couple of little showers in the next few days, but going in late next week, leaning toward a little bit better than 50-50 chance of seeing normal precipitation, and really good chance of staying on the colder side for the last couple of days of November. Now, this would be below normal temperatures. So if the normal high is 68, being in the, just say, mid 60s. And then even further on next Thursday into the first few days of December, it's a little bit better odds of seeing some precipitation and still leaning toward the cooler side of things. So great looking forecast that November is definitely feeling like November to finish up the month and then start off the month of December. 40 here in town right now, a pair of 33s up there in the hill country, 43 Canyon Lake, wind chill 37 here in town right now, and it feels like 28 degrees, the wind chill up in Kerrville. Yesterday, 63 high temperature, 70, one of the warmer readings, the warm spot, if you will. And look at that, Rock Springs only stayed at 55. And then today, very consistent temperatures, mid 60s, on average 5 degrees below normal. And boy, we'll take that. So we've got this flow coming in here out of the north, and that's what brought in that cooler air. This low that we've been watching there, that it's going to give us a chance for a couple of showers tomorrow as it works its way across there. But there's such dry air in place that if it does produce rain, it may evaporate before it reaches the ground. There will be one or two little sprinkles here and there, not a big deal. That gets on out. Friday, fantastic. Then we are going to start to see more moisture overriding this cooler air from Saturday, Sunday, and maybe one or two little showers here. But notice how the blue stays really far south. The jet stream, the dividing line between the warmer air, the cooler air, is going to stay really far to the south. We'll get another reinforcing shot of that coming in here to start off then next week. And again, this stays basically in this pattern, this configuration, all the way through into most all of next week. Hence the reason why we have those better odds of seeing below normal temperatures, and that's what it is looking like all the way through most all of next week, to have those below normal readings. So today, 65, 60 tomorrow, and a lot of folks aren't going to be getting out of the 50s tomorrow. A lot of clouds, maybe a shower or two. Beautiful on Friday for the parade, Christmas tree lighting, everything.
Yes.
More clouds over the weekend. A reinforcing shot of colder air comes in here on Sunday. I think temperatures will be dropping during the afternoon on Sunday. A shower or two here or there. Same thing Monday. Monday, right now, it's not looking like it's getting out of the 40s.
Wow. It'll be a welcome back to work cold Monday morning for a lot of people out there.
Indeed, it will. So, lots of great turkey leftover soups and stuff like that, and casseroles are going to really hit the spot.
That stuff. I'm trying to check out the leaderboard here, but the No Shave website is slow as molasses. Max Massey still number one. Team KSAT still number one. We've raised $13,310.
Thank you to the viewers.
All right.
Wow.
So we'll gently remind you next week too. Trust me.
Yes, we will.
621, 41 degrees. Team gray hair.
A plug. I knew a plug would come.
Team Mark Austin.
And Team Spurs. We'll be talking about them after the break.
COPD hasn't been pretty. It's tough to breathe and tough to keep wondering if this is as good as it gets. But Trelegy has shown me that there's still beauty and breath to be had. Because with 3 medicines in 1 inhaler, Trelegy keeps my airways open and prevents future flare-ups. And with 1 dose a day, Trelegy improves lung function, so I can breathe more freely all day and night.
Trelegy won't replace a rescue inhaler for sudden breathing problems. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it. Do not take Trelegy more than prescribed. Trelegy may increase your risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor if worsened breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occur.
Ask your doctor about Once Daily Trelegy for COPD, because breathing should be beautiful.
San Antonio, you were there for me, and now we want to do the same for you. When I shared news with you about my miscarriage, I was flooded with your messages of love and support. In fact, some of you even shared your own experiences with pregnancy loss and infertility. I know it's tough, but the one thing I learned from this is that you're not alone. We're not alone. So many people go through this, and that's why on November 30th, we're going to have a town hall here at KSAT that specifically focuses on infertility and pregnancy loss. We're going to have a fertility expert, a doctor, and we're also going to have a therapist. They're going to be here to answer your questions. So here's what you do. You click on this article, scroll all the way down, type in your questions, and then hit submit. We're here for you. And remember, don't suffer in silence.
In this morning's GMA First Look, new details on the mystery dog illness spreading across the country and leaving owners like Lauren Salaya worried about their four-legged family members.
Over the course of about 2 days, she continued to have that like dry hacking cough, and it just kind of progressed from there.
6 weeks ago, Salaya from North Carolina noticed her German Shepherd, Maddie, showing signs of what she and her vet initially believed was typical kennel cough, until it didn't go away.
Unfortunately, it is extremely contagious, and our French Bulldog got it as well.
And coming up at 7 a.m., with so many people boarding their dogs or traveling with them this holiday weekend, we'll have the expert advice you need to know. With your GMA First Look, I'm Will Reeve, ABC News, New York.
Our San Antonio Spurs back in action tonight and could have Devin Vassell back from injury. He's been upgraded to questionable for the rematch against the LA Clippers. The fourth-year guard has missed the last 3 games with a groin strain. Vassell's return to the lineup is crucial as the Spurs try to break a now 9-game losing streak. Our guys fell to the Clips by 25 points on Monday. So if you're going to Frostbank Center tonight, try to get there early due to holiday traffic and everybody being off and heading there at the same time. Tip-off is set for 7 p.m. Go Spurs, go.
Yes, go Spurs, go. You can do this. I know you can. Time now 6:27 and 41 degrees for now.
All right, I'm pulling up TransGuide, the latest traffic data right now, and I don't see any incidents, but that could change in a matter of minutes as we take a live look at 35 and 410. Again, the busiest travel day on the highways and skyways ever, they are saying. We've got you covered right here in our next half hour. Outside with live cam. Thanks for tuning in to GMSA. And here's one of the payoffs to getting up at 6:30 in the morning. An absolutely gorgeous Thanksgiving Eve sunrise.
That's beautiful. Rise and shine. It's 6:30 and it's Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving.
Thanks for starting your morning with us. Some of you may be hitting the grocery store a little bit later. You will have company, trust us.
Yeah.
And again, we're going to talk to Mike Osterhage about our Turkey Day forecast. Good morning.
Good morning. Today, this picture behind me kind of speaks for itself. It is absolutely gorgeous out there. It is cold out there, and it's going to stay nice and chilly all the way through Thanksgiving, all the way through the weekend. Boy, you just kind of want to soak that in for a second. That's absolutely stunning out there. Temperature right now is at 40, and we are about 48 degrees, 48 is the normal low temperature. We're about 8 degrees below normal. Dew point's 27, so really dry air. Clear skies and light wind, or no wind in many cases, and that's why temperatures are so cold. Back down to freezing in Kerrville, just above that in Comfort, but of course in your backyard may be freezing. 38 Bulverde, 34 right now in Hondo. Little bit of a breeze out there, doesn't take much. Feels like 30 in wind chill in Hondo, 27 Kerrville, and 37 out there at the airport as well as at Port SA. And yeah, you've probably been hearing yesterday we did have a lot of mountain cedars showed up because of those winds ones Monday night in through the day yesterday. Of course, the updated count's going to be coming out later on this morning. Mold is also on the high side. Clear, cold start this morning. Couple of clouds late today. Mid-60s, a spectacular day. Now, tomorrow, we're going to have a chilly Thanksgiving Day. It may be tough to get out of the 50s tomorrow, depending on the clouds. We'll have a couple of showers here and there. Those will clear on out. If we get some sunshine late in the day, yeah, we hit 60. But again, some of the latest computer models keep us only in the upper 50s. Now, Friday, great. A nice brisk day, sunshine. We're going to be back up into the 60s, cold start. Beautiful for all of the Christmas activities on Friday, doing a little Christmas shopping. Then the weekend, it is going to be leaning on the cloudier side. Temperatures just in the 60s, a couple of showers here and there. And we have another front on Sunday that's going to reinforce the colder air around here. So get all those great soup recipes going and get ready for all those leftover turkey casseroles and stuff like that. Traffic Authority. There was one accident you said earlier, right, Mark?
Yeah, right now, all we're seeing, Mike Osterhage. All right, so we've got to slow down right now. 35 at 410. And let me see if we've got anything going here. So we have a stalled vehicle northbound 35 at Weidner, but it's showing the main lanes are clear, so I'm not sure what's going on right there. We do have a disabled vehicle westbound 410 at Harry Wurzbach, but this just could be a little bit of a taste of things to come because you've got our normal truck traffic, and then you've got folks headed out all across the state, maybe multi-state trips for Thanksgiving. Again, one of the busiest travel days they are saying ever, especially at airports. We'll have more on that coming up. New this morning, an update to an Amber Alert that went out on phones across the state late last night. Police up in Kyle, south of Austin, said in a Facebook post that 2 6-year-olds in that Amber Alert have been found and they are safe. They were recovered in another county. Officers were also looking for 20-year-old Kylie Glasgow in connection with their abduction. However, there's no word yet if she was found with the children.
And new this morning, a 26-year-old woman is in jail after police say she showed up unannounced at a 61-year-old man's house and robbed him. The two met through a dating website. Arrest records showed the suspect asked the victim for money, and when the victim did not have the amount she was requesting, that suspect started destroying the victim's items, poured detergent on him, and took some of his belongings. The victim managed to get outside his home and call for help. He was taken to the hospital and treated for a chemical burn to the eyes. The suspect was identified as Kaylee Medina, 26 years old, and taken into custody.
We have new details this morning on a 19-year-old cold case over in Medina County.
A suspect has been arrested after nearly 20 years. 44-year-old Maricela Frausto is charged with capital murder in the 2004 death of baby Hope Medina. Frausto was the baby's biological mother. A rancher found the baby just off of County Road 448 north of Hondo in September 2004. An autopsy showed that the baby was born alive, but it's still not clear if she died before she was left on the road. Medina County Sheriff Randy Brown says his department thinks about the baby all the time, and they promise to bring whoever was responsible to justice.
Out of hope, and it became baby Hope, we're never going to stop.
Frausto has a $1 million bond, but if she makes bail, she'll be monitored by GPS.
Texas lawmakers are nearly halfway through their fourth special session of the year. 2 weeks ago, Governor Greg Abbott called the legislature back to focus on education and border security. Since then, they have sent one border security bill to the governor's desk. House lawmakers stripped a school voucher-like program, which was one of the governor's priorities, away from a school funding bill last week. However, a House bill aimed at boosting school safety was referred to a Senate committee Tuesday. But we'll have to wait until both the Senate and House lawmakers return to work coming up on Monday. Well, we hinted at potential flight delays today. This morning, things are very, very busy. And Boston Logan International Airport leads the nation with 18 delays right now. D.C., Reagan National Airport, 19 delays. JFK, 18 delays. We have some weather on the eastern seaboard, so that is affecting places like Miami right now. You see that leg is pulled up, and it is Miami feeds into Atlanta. So there are some delays right now, but just a handful. Considering the heavy volume of air traffic later today, you're definitely going to want to keep tabs on things. Make sure you download your airline's latest app for instant updates and turn on your notifications.
And here at home, a historically big business day for plumbers is almost here. That's right, we're talking about the day after Thanksgiving. What starts with Thanksgiving cooking and cleanup can lead to big problems for many. So Clay Saliba with George's Plumbing says his team has found everything from bones to eggshells to potato skins in garbage disposal, all things that should not be there. And the most common culprit, grease and oil. If you throw in large family gatherings using a few bathrooms, Saliba says clogs are bound to happen.
Your drain is like a tree. You have the main trunk line, and then you have all the branches that go to the different fixtures. So whether it's the kitchen or the toilet, when you start to overuse it, you overload the system.
So what can you do? So we're told if you hear strange noises, he says step one is cut the water to that fixture and call your preferred plumber. He adds the best way to avoid clogs is to flush your garbage disposal and your toilets often.
Looking ahead, the city will have most of their municipal offices closed tomorrow and Friday for the holiday, but police, fire, EMS, all will still be on duty. The other big thing to remember is trash pickup. Any garbage, recycling, or organics pickup usually scheduled for tomorrow will happen Friday. Any pickups on Friday will happen on Saturday instead. If you're wondering about any other city offices open or closed this week, just head to our web article on ksat.com.
And some stores that will be open on Thanksgiving include H-E-B, Bass Pro Shop, Big Lots, and Dollar General. Make sure to check the items though the times because they're open. The times are different for each store. Some stores that are closed on Thanksgiving include Best Buy, Home Depot, Lowe's, Target, and Walmart. So to see the full list of stores open and closed on Thanksgiving, you can visit our website at ksat.com.
Before we go to break, it's National Adoption Month, and 3 Atascosa County families became forever families this week.
Erica Hernandez shows us why this Thanksgiving will be extra special for them.
Is he very bonded to his siblings?
Yes, very much. With tears in their eyes and smiles of excitement.
It's my distinct honor and privilege to pronounce you a forever family. Congratulations.
Families are now complete, and children once in foster care heard the words some have waited years to hear.
We want every child to have a safe, loving home. If they can be with the kinship families, foster families, somebody to love them so that they don't grow up in the foster care system.
4 kids today completing their foster care journey, including Brindley and Logan.
Today we share their last name, Brindley McCleary and Logan McCleary, adopted 11/21/2023.
The two had been in the foster care system for over 2 years.
What does this mean to you? It means that I don't have to move anymore and I am loved everywhere.
A moment that is also an emotional one for parents Kevin and Audrey McCleary, who back in 2017 lost their 2 biological children in a car accident. With the village of family and friends behind them, they were able to make it official by becoming Brindley and Logan's parents.
We told the kids that we were parents who needed some children and they were children who needed some parents, and the Lord put us all together, so.
We were meant for each other.
All 3 families now have more to be thankful for this year. Erica Hernandez, KSAT 12 News.
And happy Thanksgiving to that growing family.
Yes, definitely. Time now 6:40 and 40 degrees for now.
Most of us are ready for Turkey Day, and some are ready for shopping this weekend. Just ahead, some fun gift ideas if you don't know what to get your loved ones.
And welcome back at 6:44. The holiday shopping season is here. Sometimes it can be difficult knowing what gifts to get your loved ones and friends. So experts say things like food, candy, flowers, and gift cards are an easy fallback if you can't think of anything. And then the gift you could give is the gift of an experience like a concert, picnic, or a trip.
These experiences are becoming more and more important to us, especially for the younger generations of Gen Z and millennials. They really want to spend time together versus gathering more things.
And when buying gifts for the holidays, it is important to keep a budget in mind so you don't take any new debt into the new year. And just in time for the holidays, the Pearl Brewery is now home to a one-of-a-kind gift-giving experience.
Yeah, check it out back here. We just saw Mayor Ron Nierenberg helping unwrap these things. These are called giving machines. They're essentially kiosks that facilitate donations for charity groups in San Antonio. Brilliant idea. The list includes places like San Antonio Food Bank, Paws for Service, and Catholic Charities.
And a lot of times there are people who want to do something for others, but they don't know how. So this is a great opportunity to buy a gift for somebody else.
We think that, we're at our strongest when everybody comes together. So it made sense to us to have these at Pearl because we think that, things that are going to enhance the city are good for all of us.
Cool. So in these machines, you're going to see things like meal donations, textbooks, and bus passes. The gifts in the machines start off at $5 and go all the way up to $200.
All right, let's check out traffic at 6:45. And we knew things would get busier out there. The sun is now coming up, and we believe this is 35 north at 410. And there is a stalled vehicle now blocking one lane at 35 north and Weidner. You also have all the traffic merging off of both Austin Highway and Loop 410, so that's made for a tricky situation. That is the busiest road in San Antonio at this hour. Are any of you surprised at all?
No, well, I mean, an hour ago it was like nice and quiet, and now look at it. Yeah.
Plus, you've got all the construction going on right there. So the traffic, that circle there on the right is coming off of 410.
Well, there's the silver lining. TxDOT paused all construction for the holiday.
Thank you.
But you still got all the lanes that are kind of, and that makes people kind of pause when you've got all the barricades all set up there, and the lanes may be a little bit narrower and stuff.
All right, so they're tapping the brakes. 35 north out there on the northeast side. We are wrapping up No Shave November. The mighty men of KSAT still growing out facial hair for a great cause. We're still raising money for 12 cancer foundations. If you'd like to donate, scan the QR code or go to ksat.com/noshave.
Yes, here's a look at the leaderboard with the marvelous men of KSAT. My goodness, Mike, did you pump up some more? I was like, it seems like you got more money. But yes, Max at the top there for over $4,000. And then we have Mike over $2,000. And, earlier today, Mark informed me that Max was #1 in the nation.
He is for individuals. And Mike, do you know where you rank? You're 7th in the nation.
Oh, thank you
for fundraising right now with $2,000.
Come on, Team Gray Hair.
And Team KSAT now leads the nation at $13,310 raised. We'll keep plugging away as we go into next week. We'll remind you that our fundraising does continue for all these magnificent charities. We do want to put an end to cancer once and for all, for everyone.
Yes, indeed. And as I was saying yesterday, I don't know if you missed it, are you going to, Team Gray Hair, are you going to let those young whippersnappers kind of take us? A little collegiate good looks kid over there. So, yeah. Come on, Team Gray Hair.
He had a whole, was it a Saturday to work on that?
Yeah.
So you need to do some promotion on a whole day.
All right.
No weather, just promotion.
Exactly. Who has already put up their Christmas decorations? Yvonne, raise your hand.
Oh.
You have?
Yeah, my tree's up.
I've got the outside decorations up.
I don't have all of that, though.
I love all of that. Kind of that, the old-timey look right there with some of those mannequins. That's very cool.
Well, look at the cool house thing.
Oh, I
She's
know.
got up the lights on the left side beneath the snowflakes. She's got some cool stuff.
Nice job, Yvonne.
Although, if you walk down there with the lights off in the middle of the night, that'd be a little bit spooky having, mannequins sitting there. I don't know, it would scare me.
I'm glad you said it out loud, because we were thinking it.
Everybody's thinking that, but that's gorgeous. Thank you very much for that. Make sure you send in all your pictures of all your Christmas decorations over the next few weeks. Beautiful out there right now. 40 degrees. It is definitely chilly. Down to freezing now in Comfort as well as Kerrville. Pair of 32s up there, and then you've got a little bit of a breeze in places, so we have wind chills of 28 in Kerrville, 37 here in town, pair of 38s Bulverde as well as New Braunfels, and 32 is what it feels like over there at Randolph. Sunshine pretty much all day long, 62 at noon. A couple of clouds late this afternoon going into early evening hours, just one or two of them out there, but just a spectacular day today, 65 degrees and that very dry air out there. Satellite picture, obviously, there's nothing going on. We had those pesky clouds hanging around yesterday, and those have moved on out of here. And around the country, we do have clouds further on up to the north. But I mean, as far as travel is concerned, there's some rain up here to the northeast. Some of the bigger airports, it looks like everything's cleared out around most of the New York airports there. Still a little bit going on in Boston, maybe around Charlotte as well, one of the bigger hubs there, but that's all going to continue to move on out. And elsewhere, if you're flying out or got people flying in, shouldn't have any problems as far as that is concerned. All right, we've got that low, which is down there just to the southwest of us. That's the one that it's not going to do much. I mean, it may touch off a couple of showers around the area tomorrow, but the air is so dry, anything that does fall perhaps will just evaporate before it reaches the ground. But 1 or 2 showers are possible tomorrow. Plenty of clouds hanging around here. We clear out for Friday, and notice how the colder air just stays in place all the way through the weekend. We are going to have some more moisture aloft, so that'll keep some clouds around over the weekend. Then we get sort of a reinforcing shot of that cold air coming in here by Sunday with yet another front. 65 today, 60 tomorrow, and then back to the mid-60s on Friday. Plenty of sunshine. Like I said, a shower or 2 is possible tomorrow. Great weather for Friday for all the activities going on. Saturday, Sunday, more clouds, a couple of showers here and there. Temperature is very cold, and right now I'm thinking we don't get out of the 40s on Monday.
Yikes.
Yeah, that'll be, talk about throwing the covers back over your head.
Hey, remember earlier we were talking about the misery map and that we're already seeing some delays, especially East Coast airports. San Antonio's looking great so far.
Well, that's
almost
good.
everything's on time. As a matter of fact, some of the departures or arrivals are actually getting in a few minutes early this morning.
Well, that's nice.
Very
And it's
nice.
nice that some of that weather way off to the East Coast is early in the morning.
Yes.
So it's not going to affect, and have that.
Later in the day.
That will help.
Good.
But right now, Boston leads the nation with any interruptions this morning. Sorry, Mike. It's 51, 40 degrees.
Let's look out there with live cam. Yes, we're starting off cold, but it looks beautiful out there. Bundle up. We'll be right back.
All right, checking traffic for you right now. Again, it's going to be a very busy day, especially on places like I-35 as folks head out of town for Thanksgiving tomorrow. We've been watching this slowdown now for the better part of a half an hour. There is a stalled vehicle at northbound 35 at Weidner. One lane is blocked. Looks like it's the left shoulder. We also have a disabled vehicle 281 north at Bassey Road, and one now I-10 eastbound at Probound. But this is the only place we're really seeing stacking this morning that's showing up at TransGuide, on TransGuide. Again, thank you to everybody at TransGuide helping us throughout the year. We are thankful for you.
Yes, we are.
And even though they have kind of put a delay on some of the construction around there, which that's a big construction site over there on the northeast side of town, you still have all the barricades, all those concrete barriers set up there. So it's a little.
That might make drivers pause a little bit.
It gets a little bit tough at times. All right, it is absolutely gorgeous out there. Lots of clear skies. Sun's going to be popping up in just about 7 minutes or so, 6-7 minutes. 39 degrees now out there at the airport. Freezing up in the hill country. Factor in that little bit of a breeze, and it feels like 36 right now. 28's the wind chill in Kerrville, and we are going to be up to 65 later on today. Sunshine pretty much all day long. Couple of clouds late this afternoon. Now, tomorrow we are going to have a few more clouds around here. A couple of showers are possible. Only 60 if we make it up to 60. Mid-60s Friday. Beautiful for Christmas parade, Christmas tree lighting, and doing some shopping there. And then clouds over the weekend, a shower or 2, reinforcing shot of cold air Sunday going into Monday. I'm off tomorrow. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Mike.
Yes, enjoy. We'll see you. We'll see you tomorrow.
We'll be here.